Okay, hi everybody. Thank you for your patience and thank you for joining me for today's digital demo. My name is Olivia. I'm the Digital Services Specialist at Prince George's County Memorial Library System. And all through the closure, we have been featuring one of our many digital offerings on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at 3 p.m. and just giving a little bit of a tour of them and answering any questions people have about them, trying to illuminate some of the different things we offer 24/7 online, even when the libraries aren't closed. So today we're going to be talking about Lynda. If you're tuning in on Crowdcast or Facebook, I would love to know who here has used lynda.com, either through the library or through a job or just personal use. So you can let me know in the chat. If you've used it before, you'll know how useful and awesome it is. And if you haven't, I'm really excited to give you a little more information about that today. So just waiting to see if anyone wants to share their experience with Lynda from the past. So we offered Lynda in the past and we did not have access to it for a little bit of time earlier this year, but we're really thrilled to add it again to our digital offerings. I think that it is unparalleled in some of the things it offers. So if you haven't used Lynda before, Lynda is an online learning platform with more than 4,000 courses covering technical skills, creative techniques, business strategies, and much more. Some of the most commonly used courses offered by Lynda include the Microsoft Office suite, the Google suite, Adobe products such as Photoshop and Illustrator, video and audio recording tools. There's also things like business management skills, marketing skills, social media skills, and other. There's just a lot on there. So I'm really excited to take a look at it with you. So Caleb here on Crowdcast says, I have used Lynda and thought it was really good. I was happy when I heard it came back. I'm really glad to hear that, and I'm glad you're here to learn more about it today. So let's jump right in. So if you visit our website, pgcmls.info, the main page, you can click the online library link right here on the menu and visit online resources to see all of our online resources, including Lynda. Our online resources are organized alphabetically and also by category. You can find Lynda in arts, crafts, and DIY. And here's the lynda.com link. There's also a tutorial below, which we'll go into at the end of this tutorial. So if you click this link, you'll want to do this and not navigate just to lynda.com because this will log you in as a library user, and that's how you'll be able to use it for free. Looks like another person said, I've used Lynda along with my staff at PGCMLS. That's awesome. It's definitely useful for a number of different fields, so I recommend taking a look at it. No matter what your field is, if you're looking for a job, if you are in school, you can enhance what you do already. So when you click that link from our online resources page, you'll be prompted to enter in your library card number. That's that 16-digit number on the back of your library card, no spaces, and your PIN. If you don't know your PIN, you can, it's usually the last 4 digits of the phone number we have on file for you. And if you're not sure about that, I will let you know at the end of this presentation how you can get in touch with us so we can reset it for you. Awesome. It looks like there's a couple other people. Hi, LaDonna. Hi, Josephine. People who have used Lynda and appreciate it. So I've set up a profile before, so I'm not going to be able to show you exactly what it looks like to create one, but I'll just walk through a tutorial with you here that we offer online. You can also use this. So once you go to the lynda.com link and enter in your library card number, you'll click Create a Profile. and you will enter in your library card info and a password. And once you've created a profile, you're able to not only keep track of the videos you've watched, but download certificates for any of the tutorials you've finished, save classes you want to watch in the future, and set up your own goals. So it's pretty awesome to be able to use this whole tutorial function and profile function. And if you have used Lynda in the past before we ceased to offer Lynda earlier this year, you will actually be able to access all of the info and all of the classes you started before. So if you've used in the past couple of years through PGCMLS, you'll still be able to get that information, which I really appreciate. It was great to log back in and see all the courses that I had been working on before. So we'll go back to lynda.com here. So Lynda is an online learning platform, like I said, that helps you learn business, software, tech, and creative skills to achieve personal and professional goals. You will have free access to all of the courses offered through Lynda, which are taught by recognized industry experts. On the top bar here, you can search for what you're looking for, and you can also click this library button to get more information. If you hover over it, you will see all the different topics or the most popular topics in software and learning paths that are offered. So we have 3D and animation, audio and music, business, CAD, which is computer-aided design, so that's architecture and other 3D design, development, web development, and also app development, education and learning. So this is great also if you are a beginner to e-learning and you want to develop skills both for e-learning and offering e-learning. If you are a teacher or someone else whose job has not been online up until this point, this section could really help you. IT, if you'd like to learn more about cloud computing, data, and how to harness the power of those. Marketing, photo and video, and web. So these courses range from super simple, the basics, how to use a Mac or a PC, how to use Microsoft Word, to pretty intense web development courses, design courses, even things like creating virtual reality programs, creating your own apps. So there's a lot you can do with what's offered here. If you want to explore a new career track within an industry, I recommend using the Learning Paths tool. So if we go back and hover over here, let's see what you guys said that you were trying to learn. It looks like we have a lot of people wanting to learn computer software and skills, graphic design, and a couple people interested in social media skills, and also other or all of the above. So let's take a look at, let's see, some of these learning paths. The design learning path, we can click See All. And these learning paths sort of aggregate a number of courses in one and allow you to sort of start from the beginning and develop a whole suite of skills. So let's see if there's anything that looks interesting. Shout it out in the chat. I'd like to learn, let's see, design a logo. So this is something that could be really useful for those of us who run our own businesses or anyone who wants to know more about how design works, how colors and text interact to make design do the things it does. So when you click on a learning path, you can click Start Learning, and that will enter you into this learning path. The information on the top here will identify the goals of the learning path. So the goals of Design a Logo here are identify the components of a successful logo, learn how to make a strategic logo, enliven logos with effects, 3D, and animation. So there's a lot being offered here. This offers 20 hours of video tutorials created by experts, practice files that you can download to reinforce and build on what you've learned from the videos, a certificate at the end of the course, and ways to plug that in also to things like your LinkedIn account so that you can advance your career. So if I click on this first video here and click preview, I'll see a little bit, I'll turn that off. I'll see a little preview video for the this course. I'll learn about the author. I'll see who has done it, how long it is, and the skill level for this course. And if I click Start Path, I'll have access to all of these and the course certificates that are up for grabs on this path. You can also leave the path if you decided that it's not for you, but you can also access most of these videos through just one by one under topics and software instead of having to go through the whole learning path if you're just looking for specific information. All right, so does anyone have questions about the Learning Paths tool before we look a little more into what else Lynda offers? Shanae asked, does lynda.com offer any certifications? Yeah, so when you finish a Lynda course, you are granted certifications. If you go into your profile here and click certificates, you'll see what courses you've finished. So let's see, Programming Foundations Fundamentals, and I'm able to view my certificate of completion and download that. And if that's something that my my employer uses to verify that I've done professional development, this is something that you can pass on to them. I believe also in IT, there are some courses that are approved for people who, let's see, let's go into IT here. Yep, so some of these courses here, like if these are for people who are working deeper in internet technology stuff, but some of these are certificate preparation courses. So in order to work in IT, you might need to get specific certificates, and these will help you practice for those certification exams. So does that answer your question, Shanae? And if anyone else has questions, let me know. Looks like Hirfa on Facebook said, how do I get access to Lynda resources? You have a library card. So like I said in the beginning of the video, all you have to do is visit pgcmls.info, click the online library link, click online resources, and the Lynda link is there under L for Lynda. So I'm going to jump back to Lynda, and I'll go over the steps to access it again at the end of the video here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the main page so you can see a little more about some of the other tools that Lynda offers. So if I, let's take a look at some of the popular learning paths and also the recommended learning paths. So some of these will show us what people the world over are using. If I click popular, I can see some of the courses that are rising in popularity from users all over the world: photography foundations, programming foundations, learning Adobe Animate. So these are things that I might not have known to even search for, but they might be things that on my free time, especially if I'm working from home and wanting to develop some new skills, I might be able to take inspiration from some of these. And you can also see what's popular at your organization. So it looks like a lot of people are learning Zoom right now. I definitely recommend that course. Advice for leaders during a crisis. I think this could be useful for anyone, not just people who are in management. And it looks like a lot of courses also about web development. So we have a pretty smart and exciting group of people at our libraries using these courses, which is awesome. You can also see what is new. And I really appreciate some of these videos that they have, like improving your thinking, overcoming cognitive bias. These are newer videos, but these are videos more about personal growth and growth within an organization, rather than necessarily developing tech tips. But that's why I think it's exciting to browse what they offer, get more of an idea of the different things you can learn. So once you have created a profile and you have been looking around and you've decided what you want to learn, you can click on any video. And if you don't want it to be coming up in your recommendation, you can click not interested, or you can add it to a playlist. So this is just a hover over. And I'm going to add this to a playlist. I'm going to make a new playlist, and I'm going to call this Life Skills. Hope I can create that. All right, so when I get that check mark, that means it's been added to my playlist. And from here, from the main Lynda splash page, I can click See All to see my playlists. Looks like I made Life Skills 100 times accidentally here, but I can also look at other playlists I've created. So in the past, since I do 3D printing through the library, I've made 3D printing playlists. I have 6 courses in here. Each course has a number of videos within it. So it says I have 6 courses, 203 smaller videos, video chapters within those courses. And all of these together, I have about 38% complete. So this is almost like I created myself a learning path. And I can copy this playlist and share it with other people if I'd like to as well. So let's go into one of these courses. Let's see, specifically, and see what a course looks like. Let's see.
Hi, my name is Casey.
Okay, so each course if you're watching a course separately or if you're doing a learning path, each course will have chapters. And once you watch these chapters, you'll get that little eyeball, which indicates what you've watched and what you haven't. When you're watching these videos, you can turn on closed caption. You can edit your viewing settings, so you can have a higher or lower quality. And you can also view a transcript, which I find even more useful than the closed captions because it actually follows along with the video. So while this is going, you can see the words are highlighted here. And if I click on some of the words, if I've missed something and I want to hear it again, I can click on them and it'll actually rewind the video. So some of these videos for me, I find them really useful because sometimes I'll need to revisit specific material from this course again and again. So having these separate chapter videos, let's see. I'm going to go to something a little less niche so we can take a look, get an example. Let's check out that Zoom video because I will definitely be watching it after this. So here are the chapters on the side. And options during meeting. I'm actually going to bookmark that chapter specifically because I think I'm going to be wanting to watch it. Share your screen during a meeting. If I click on one of them, I can jump around both in the video, skip back 10 seconds if I miss something, and follow the transcript as well. This also has a view offline function, so you can download it. And that'll let you watch it if you don't have a great Wi-Fi connection all the time. You can just get on your desktop there. And now that I've bookmarked this specific chapter, I can revisit it specifically if I need this. So let's say I'm getting my Zoom meeting set up and I want to be able to share my screen, but it's not something I'm always remember exactly how to do. Now that this has been bookmarked, it will show up in my playlists and, in my bookmarks. My apologies. And I see I saved it 1 minute ago. It's in the course Learning Zoom, Chapter 2, Attend Meetings, specific video, share your screen. So this is an awesome way to identify specific information that you'll need to revisit, and you're always able to delete these bookmarks later. Other things that are available through your profile are your history. So which courses you've watched, even if you've just watched them for 1 second. This is a nice way to revisit things that maybe you didn't add to your playlists, but you took a quick look at. You can visit your goals and add skills that interest you. So let's say, I wonder if e-learning will come up. Maybe not. Okay. Well, that one didn't work, but I can look through these. I can type something, program manager. Well, it's not really responding to what I'm typing, but I can choose from the jobs or skills listed below so that I can advance in those ways, and so that Lynda will recommend content that I am looking for. And this is on the front page too, but this recommended tab is really awesome as well. Because there is so much offered through Lynda, it can be a little daunting just to find exactly what you want, but most of these courses are pretty self-explanatory. If you need a little more information, you can always click on them, see Learning Excel Online, and make sure that it's the right one for you. So there are many Excel courses, but if I want to find one that's for beginner, I can always check beginner and make sure that's the correct one for me. So I think that is all I have to say about Lynda. The things that I appreciate most about it is that Lynda automatically saves your progress. It gives you a lot of different ways to bookmark and identify the information you want to be learning, and to automatically recommend you information that fits your need as well. So if anyone has questions, ask them below. If you're using Crowdcast, you can ask them on the right-hand side. Looks like we have a couple questions through Facebook. Hirfa asks, can I create a library card pin? Yes, so if you don't have a PGCMLS library card already, you can go online and apply for one, and I'll show you how to do that. And if you do have a card, you probably already have a PIN. It is almost always the last 4 digits of the library card, of the phone number you have on file. But if you are not 100% sure about that, or it's not working for you, you can get in touch with us to reset it. So here on the library card services page, you can register for a virtual library card if you don't have a card yet. Or you can get in touch here to renew your card, or if you want to reset the PIN, you can email us. I'm going to write down our email here. You can email us at digitalservices@pgcmls.info, and we can reset that PIN for you. So I'll enter that on Facebook and on Crowdcast. Okay, and Jeanette asked, will you be covering Libby in the future? Many users are new to downloadable books and a tutorial will help. Last one was in March. That's true. We did have a Libby tutorial in March, so it would be awesome to have one again. I would love to cover Libby in the future. So again, we have these on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. So I will talk to my department, but we can definitely have another Libby tutorial. Let me just show you. If you visit our online library and click online resources and search resources by category, I'll show you this both for Lynda and for Libby. So under lynda.com here, you can view this tutorial. And this will give you pretty much all of the information I gave you and more, including how to use your Lynda profile on Android, iOS, Windows, and this includes videos and step-by-step tutorials. And we also offer this for Libby. So if you go down to Overdrive, which includes the Libby app, and click tutorial videos, this will be able to help you with every step of using Overdrive and Libby. But to answer your question directly, I would love to do another Libby tutorial. So keep your eye out for that. Thank you, Jeanette. Okay, we're going to wrap up in just a minute. If anyone else has a question, let me know. And I hope you'll all check out lynda.com ASAP and start your lists of videos you'd like to watch. If you are viewing on Crowdcast, you can just click that link right below, PGCMLS Online Resources, and I'll drop that link in Facebook as well. And again, if you have any further questions, you can email us at digitalservices@pgcmls.info or send us a message on social media at PGCMLS on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Okay, LaDonna just asked, I'm familiar, but I'm not sure if you covered for others downloading certificates. So again, for downloading certificates, when you're in Lynda, just hover over your profile, click certificates, And all of your certificates of completion will be listed, and you can click View Print. Print those or save those to your desktop. Or you can click Share, and that'll let you post it on LinkedIn or have a link that you can share with your employers or anybody else who might need to take a look at those. Thank you, LaDonna, for mentioning that. All right, I think that's all the questions I am seeing. Thank you so much, everybody, for attending, and we hope to see you next. Oh, we got one more. Oh, that's just a thank you. Thank you, LaDonna. Well, so we hope to see you next Tuesday at 3 p.m. for the next digital demo, and have a great week.